Welcome back. Today we're making tiny books. You will need leather or vinyl. I've got a couple vinyl samples. Large pair of scissors, Sharpie, small wooden stick for glue, Post-its, and this razor that I am hoping will thin the vinyl and the leather. We'll see. I found that some of these vinyl pieces have very interesting names. Romance. It's a pretty red one. Let's start with this one. I'm going to try to use this razor to remove some of the backing on this vinyl piece. I'm hoping it'll make the piece a little bit more flexible. Right now it doesn't bend very easily. It looks like I'm able to remove a little bit. Let's hope it's enough. These Post-its I found at the dollar store, and I'm really happy I found them. They are 1/3 of the normal width of a pack of Post-its or a stack of Post-its, which is perfect for my tiny books because I was going to have to split them in 3 anyways. I need to go ahead and cut off the upper half of this Post-it, the part that has the sticky side of the Post-it. If I don't, my pages won't be able to open up wide enough, and I want to be able to flip through them easily. So I'm placing this Post-it here to sort of create that straight line that I can cut against. Please be very careful when you do this. If you need to draw a line first, please do so. The way I'm doing it, it's a bit difficult to see. After measuring my pages, I know exactly where I want to cut. I'm going to go ahead and continue with this Post-it method of creating a straight line for me to cut against. And I'm so sorry it is not visible. I absolutely recommend tracing a line with a pen or a pencil. I'm deciding to mark my cutting lines with a Sharpie. The smart way to do it, you can actually see the lines, it's great. On one side, the pages are glued together along the spine, and on the other, the pages are loose. So be sure to begin your cut on the side that is connected with glue. And the loose pages should be the last thing that you cut. This just prevents pages from falling off of your small, tiny pad of paper and prevents them from breaking apart too easily. you see, one side has been shaved a little bit more and is a little bit more flexible than the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and give it another pass and see if I can improve it a little bit. Now, don't put this much glue. It's less is more in this case, and you don't want the glue to seep over and cover your pages, gluing them together. So put the least amount of glue possible. Try and go for half of what I put, because I did have an issue where I needed to pull these pages apart that I had glued together. So yeah, less glue. Be sure to smooth the pages down. This little area right here in the spine, make sure there is no hole visible. That way you know the fabric that you're using is pressed tightly against the spine of the inner book. Smooth it in every way you can. The vinyl or even leather that you use will be quite flexible. The more you rub it, the more it's going to spread. Clip off any excess pieces. And don't worry about these bits of glue. You can take them off once the book is completely dried, and I do recommend that. That way you can go ahead and press the book and give it some time to cure. This next book I'm making with a piece of pink leather that I found in the Fashion District in Los Angeles. It was a perfect little pink piece that I found in one of those boxes that have cutoffs that they sell by the pound. It was a joyous thing to find this little piece with a price tag of $30 on this piece of leather, so I was very excited to get it for just, I would say, under $1. For this piece, I'm going to cut the leather before I assemble the book. Again, please don't put this much glue. It definitely created a problem for me later, so try and use, I would say, less than half of what I've got here. Again, go ahead and place your book in between the fabric and press, and get rid of any excess glue. Trim any areas that you're able to, but I'm sure after this is cured there'll be more to trim. I'm going to set this on the windowsill until tomorrow when I can film again during prime filming times. It's the next day, so as you can see, a lot of the pages have been glued together. Sort of opening up, yes, but in chunks, and there are pieces of leather that need to be chopped off, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. This concludes the project for today. I do hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making these tiny little books. I do hope to make a lot more in the future using various types of fabrics and many different colors. But until next time, take it breezy.